Hi, my name is Miguel Ángel Rolizárraga, and starting with all this, the first thing that we did was founding a place where we could give it a second life and give it to the community a new area where they could go and be in peace with their surroundings. So we choose a park at Villas del Rey, and that is a park that where people go to walk or go to room or just to do some exercise or just to hang out. But the problem is that the park is poorly maintained. There are no plants, there is no grass, the trees are withered, there are no trash cans, and like I was saying, there are no plants, so it's needed to plant new things. It's needed to put more trash cans around the park. So so in that way the people just don't gonna go and throw all the things in the floor as they do. It's need to fix the lights so that won't cause you a problem if you go at night. And there's a lot of other things that we could fix at the park to improve the park.
Hello, my name is Sebastian Vega and I present the images you saw. The last images are images of the park. It is not abandoned place, at least for now, but it can be much more comfortable for people who lives nearby and use it or try to keep it within their capacities, and they would like it to be better than it is nowadays. Starting with the first image, what can be done is to put a few trees, maybe some bushes, that the fact that there is soil on the floor is not an obstacle for the area to be seen well. Trees are a bit expensive, but by reaching out and talking to good sayers, you can reach a wholesale agreement. We can buy about 10 trees and a few more or less. But in general, we think that with them it's sufficient. I'm planning to plant about 3 or 4 in the area of the first image. Also check the games and not change them, as that dramatically raises the budget, but they can be painted to give the older ones a new life. Thank you for attention. My college Luna will continue with the exhibition.
Continuing with think of painting some part of the park, we continue with the second image. You can see one or two kiosks throughout the park, including a few bench and table can also be painted, uh, which do not raise the budget. We can buy it at least 2 buckets of paint. We also can paint a few poles that are poorly painted around the park area. The last thing to do was to review the area of the court, which which has cracked. We hate that the idea of filling them with plaster of cement. Uh, we will review which is the most viable option and not necessary to ship this, but the option that best suits to close off the cracks. In addition, the basket, due to its use and the climate we have in this area, the basket has been wearing down, so we can give it a try of repainting it, ending with the court area. Maybe put 1 or 2 trees around, keep some shade, a few new trash cans, and a little larger than the ones already in the area. so that the trash that people gather they can live in the cans and not throw it in place that they should not. The idea, the idea, sorry, is to buy or hay a few garbage cans from a local place so that it is cheaper for use and we can place them in the most important areas and the park like in the corners in the area of court and in the place of kiosk and or near the bench.
Hello, my name is Lamberto Leon Cornejo, and I am going to explain a little bit about the budget of the project. After planning what we could do in the selected area, that is the park of Villas del Rey, we start getting the prices of the products that we are planning to use. These products are the paint, the trees that we are going to plant, the cement, the trash cans, and other things that we are planning to use. This action has the objective to see how much it will cost to our wallet to make this project reality and also to see if we have the possibility to make it. Because if we don't have the necessary money, we could do nothing. And for this action, we start searching on the internet on web pages of the stores to see the differences of the brands and the quality of these ones. So also compare the prices and make the best decision to acquire a product that will make the best for our situation. Well, starting with the paint, there are many factors that make the price of it so different, mainly the brand. In the commercial world, there are a lot of different brands, some of them with a higher quality, others with a higher price, or others more accessible. So on, they vary. Obviously, we would like the highest quality ones like Comex brand. As its price is very good, it becomes somewhat high, and since we have to buy a considerable amount to paint everything we want, like the benches, the kiosks, the lights, and also the basketball score point, well, a large amount of the budget we will go away just in this aspect, and we will go with less for other items to cover, like the trash cans, sorry, the trees and the plaster, the cement, and etc. So, what's the best thing to do in this situation? Well, we have to search for a medium quality paint brand that the price is not very high, but also it's not very cheap. Because if we buy a very cheap one, we will see it in its quality, and after a few months of applying the paint, well, we will see the deficiencies, and we will be in the same situation as we are currently. So we have to stay in a midpoint so that the entire budget does not go away in this fact, and also the place doesn't fade in a short time, because what's the point of painting something and after a time it becomes like it was. And one brand idea that we have that we find searching on the internet was the Meridian brand. The price of the classic quality of this brand it's around 1,000 pesos, Mexican pesos, and it has a guarantee of 3 years, so it's very good. And we can also add an enamel and a primer where their combined prices are around the 300 Mexican pesos to the 400 Mexican pesos. Regarding plants, in terms of tree species, we think of the neem, a tree that is well known in the city. Its shading properties are extraordinary, and its maintenance or care regime is quite lax. So also the price of it's not very high. In internet, we search it, and in Mercado Libre we found that 5 pieces of these three has a price around the 500 pesos Mexican pesos. So it's very good.
Hi, my name is Sergio Antonio Zavala, and well, following with the topic of this project, which is to give a new life or a new view to a place where the people of the community can feel good. The trash cans are usually expensive if ordered, 100-liter drums could be used, which cost around of 500 to 600 Mexican pesos. And finally, the plaster that will be used will be ready mix, which has already been tested previously and has a favorable result. 5 kilograms of it has an estimated price of 200 Mexican pesos. And the total investment could exceed the 5,000 Mexican pesos, but as we can see, the realization of the project could seem a little high for us, since we are a high school student. But we hope to able to implement this project with the support of the surrounding neighbors, and even seek the support of the municipality. Also, obviously, we don't expect to get it. The main objective of all of this is to start a little by little to improve the spaces where we share moments with others.